Hi, so here's the Phoenixletti 21 year, 8 month, 2 weeks, 3.5 days. These are all the traits of this Phoenixletti, okay? Let me tell you, I hated this guy Nayboy. In fact, I hated his songs. DJ Cream opens up about his repugnance for rapper Nayboy, November 10th, 2017. That's one trait. Another one, as 1684 Code Compliance Overview. It's AS 1684 User Guide 1.0 Distribution of racking forces via diaphragms. Information is provided on bracing methodology and recommendations for diaphragms. Remember, with all these, it could be refined as silly, okay? So you would have to break down the code for all these. Now, I'm not going to sit here and do that because I don't know where this is headed yet. I don't know like what this is supposed to be. So this is just the vision. So it's like a info dump, as Jonathan Kleck says. So Exobasidium vaccinae uliginosi, known as witch's broom, list of rhododendron diseases. Okay, so take a look at that. And then the Vera protein has autokinase activity. It phosphorylates itself on a histidine residue. It's Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Okay. Tumefaciens. So that's another one. Let me get this so you can see it. Okay. And then Sir Nicholas Edwin Waterhouse. He's like the front guy for this one. Then a soap opera set in Florida with alligators being used for high glory. That's on-screen killings, but they receive a high when they die, and like they get replaced with a clone. You know, those I'm talking about the actual actors and actresses. Okay, so We've gone over all this, okay, but so it's like that Lake Placid. They're going to be using it like that, but it's probably going to look realistic this time instead of all that 90s tech, because I think that deception is kind of over with now, because everyone is so like ultra desensitized that we're primed for some sort of timeline split to go down anyway, because everyone's ready for it. I mean, and like, I'm not going to sit here and be the peace tank girl about the mask. I mean, I don't care about the mask. I think it could be a phase. The woman who was my next door neighbor in California when I lived at Quail Meadow, she was like, America's just gone through phases. We had the 80s phase, the 90s phase, and she just broke it down like that, and that kind of always stuck with me, because that's kind of how I see this too. Like, we could get past this whole thing, and they could just recycle the it figure, and like now they'll go for my cousins or something, my little cousins, and God help us, and please have mercy on my family. But like, I don't know. I mean, even my Uncle Johnny, like, he fell and his shirt was hanging on the lattice when he fell off a house he was painting and broke his leg. So like, I don't know what, like, basically I'm just being used for all this symbolism because I don't have a job, like that's basically why. Like, I'm on Groxed, and if you're on Groxed, then you're automatically against the woman anyway, because those are the ones who keep the commandments, basically. So it goes against like the spirit of the woman in our time. That's just, it's greaseball stuff, but that's kind of how it is. Like, anyone who I've talked to who's been on Groxed, they don't have a girlfriend or wife because they can't keep a relationship, because it's not Grox, like it's the earth spirit kind of like ruins everything. And they just get constantly flooded. They're always flooded out, the Pergamus. It's per game Oz. And the per is like the bad bitches or whatever that don't ride, basically. And like it's very greaseball, but like that's basically what it is. And like the Shia LaBeouf character, the Ladies Man 217, the 217 being the Stone of Pergamus, all that came out whenever John was like on his rise, basically. That Transformers film came out when like John was looking into everything and like getting set up so that he could have his channel. That's shown by John Voight in that film. And he's like, we're on a hair trigger now. See, he's got his own thing going on all the time, and like, he's probably the strongest one of us, and like, but like the commandments and like it's not like you're even trying to do it. You're keeping the commandments because you're on his channel. And like it's you have to read into every little thing he says, and like it's all basically the same stuff every day. That's all part of it. Like his facade, the way he presents himself, all of it, that's all part of it. And those are the ones that, like the Ladies Man 217 would be the ones who have the testimony of Christ and keep the law, which it says at the end of Revelation 12. Those are the ones. So it's like you could be sealed and be on Grox, like, and that scene I showed last night of the Heat film, with the girl had cerebral hematoma. That was all because he's like the accuser, the moat. That's so anyway, like that's how the It figure now is different because he's constantly being flooded out. It's like, my Uncle Johnny wasn't on that channel. Like, he got into some of the conspiracies, but then he steered away from it. And my Uncle Mark, he's got a channel on YouTube, but it's all music and like economic stuff. Like he got his degree in economics, and like he looks into it, but then he doesn't. He's very politically based. So, and then ASAP Rocky and Trey the Truth, music developers for award shows and new cartoons. That's I see that as the new cartoons will be just like the old 90s cartoons of like Spider-Man, Batman, X-Men, all those, but like they'll be the new cartoons of those that like the resurgence, So now, is that for Markham Zihadisk? Hopefully it's not in some, bad way. And if this is a timeline, then it doesn't matter anyway. It's for the angels or something. So, I don't know. I just now realized that would be kind of like that. But this is the vision. I don't know. Like, what am I supposed to do? I can't. I can't save everybody. The kid. I hate to doom the kids, but I don't know what to do. I mean, it's getting crazy now. Like, the only thing that I wanted to do was save the kids. That like when I got the spear, I said to the cops, "I'm Michael." Like it's gotten so twisted since then, but like I felt so sure then. I was like, I'm Michael. They were like, what? And then they got my ID and they were like, we thought your name was Michael. I don't know. And even the black guys that were gonna hit me with the baseball bats, or I tried to get them to, at my girlfriend's old apartment complex, I was like, I'm Michael, so I don't know. It was like, I've probably been roostered out since then. And if you don't know what rooster means, it's just like Fight Club, the film. And like I've probably been roostered out because things have just gotten so crazy. So, and then there's a game in this that will be at the Olympics, game of swimming through caves with Phantom Menace breathing apparatus and weighted shorts and shoes on. And those are like beetles with iron in their bodies. That's like what they put in the shorts and the shoes to weigh them down so that you can swim, through the caves and everything. And then game of Monopoly mixed with prose writing, okay? So however you want to interpret that. And then game of Oakley dollars. I saw that as kind of like Blade. Again, in Blade, they say, can you blush? Just like flush, like you're flush, just like Mission Impossible. Tom Cruise's family is flush. So, Now, what does that mean? To like just thinking about it logically, if you flush, then you made it to the toilet, But if you don't flush, if you roll it like the pants, and like it's like Capri, then what does that mean? Like I don't know exactly what it all means, but like today I shat my pants because I couldn't make it to a bathroom because I went in two places, Dollar Tree and Walgreens, and they wouldn't let me shat in there, and so I had to go that bad. So and I cleaned it up or whatever, and I have a towel in the CRV that I'm driving, but like so like that did happen today. Today is July 25th, I believe. So I don't know. And like as I was, going on my route that I drive, I saw the AMR ambulance. It had AMR written on the side of it, and then that's when I had to go. So it's that AM again. Anytime I look into like what my brother's into, or like Elon Musk and stuff, because he hates Elon Musk, then I always have to go to the bathroom. So I try to stay away from that type of stuff just for that reason. But I don't know what I was thinking about today. I think I just saw that AMR and then had to go. And my brother's AM, because he's a Thyatira church, Thyatira just in the basic sense of being, Catholic. So, and he wasn't born that way. He married into it. So then top 3 winners are villains in horror films. High glory deaths. Okay, and that's how most of the horror films are, I see. That's how they are, but like so, and they'll play it up too, but some of it's like their actual fear, but then they don't feel the pain though, unless unless their deal was that for some reason they don't get that benefit. But like I really don't. I think that's very rare, but I do think that happened to Joe Pesci. So okay, all right. I think that's it. Let's see. Yeah. So, and then this is a 3-tiered game. So, and then of course, this is the 21-year, 8-month, 2-week, 3.5-day timeline. Okay, and then this could be like you go back in time to like 2012 and start from there, and then complete it from there. So, I don't know. Okay, I'll just shut up now. Thank you.